This is a quick tutorial on how to edit pages in WordPress. The two sites for St. Stanislaus are under school.ststan.net and church.ststan.net. To get to the edit side of the sites, you just add a /wp-admin on the end of the domain. And that will take you to the login screen. You can fill in your username and your password. And you log in with that. Now you're seeing the back side of the site in WordPress. Most of the work that you'll do will be right here under Pages. So we're going to use the About page as a sample. When you click on About, you'll see the content that's on the About page right now. There's an image in there. There's a little bit of text. Over here you see the featured image. That's the image that shows up at the top of the page. So for instance, if we wanted to make an edit here and possibly pull this word up onto that line, you could do that, and when you hit update, it will automatically update on the internet. That's making that change live. Let's say you wanted to add a new image to this, you could hit add media, and you can go to the media library, or you can upload your own file. So we could add in another image, insert that into our page. It shows up there. There are some basic things you can do, like center, left align, right aligned within that space, or move it down and around so it fits the page better. There are also some basic editing tools up here too. There's a few more. This is table press that you may or may not need to use. It's some of the tables with information on the different pages are within here, like the boards and officers. Then there's also a few more things down here. There are some style sheets set up. A paragraph style is going to be your basic text. That's going to be just the basic text in a paragraph is the paragraph style. And then there's heading 1, 2, 3, 4. There's several there. Generally heading 1 is the largest heading. In this case it's probably the script heading that's kind of prominent on a lot of the pages. Heading 2 will be a little smaller, less dominant, and so forth as you go down. Generally, though, you'll be working with the paragraph style, and there's a few extra things you can do, like change the text color or underline. We usually recommend you keep it as simple as possible. It's easier to read if there's not a whole lot going on, that it's basic with maybe a few bolds or italics or underlines as needed. There's also bullet points. There's a numbered list, kind of some of the basic features that you'd find in Word. Like I mentioned, after you're done making those edits, whether it's text edits or inserting images or links, if you were to add a link to the other site, which is church.ststan.net, you could highlight that and click link right here, where we'd want to go ahead and repeat that address. This is the address you want it to link to. So again, that's church.ststan.net, or any other link you would want to add, whatever that may be. You could also click here, open link in new window, if you wanted it to open up in a separate window rather than in the same browser window that you're already in. Hit add link. You can see now that's a live link. You can hit update. Once you do that, that is immediately available online. We'll go ahead and say open this in a new window so that we can preview those changes. And you can see here's a link that now opens up a new window. Back over here you see the new image we put in, and I fixed the line that was out of alignment before. There are also 3 templates that are available in this website, in both websites actually. This one is the single column template, and as you see here, this column goes all the way across. It's just a single wide column, kind of the most basic layout. You can also choose from a 2-column template, and that has a little small column over on the right hand side and a big one on the left hand side. When you do this, you get a new section down here that you can put content into. Right now it's set for a calendar feature, but you can put any content that you want in this section and it will show up in that right hand column. Then there's also a event template, and these are available both for the church and for the school. The event template has a slightly different layout. where there's a spot for forms, for a schedule, and for contact information. Because we noticed a lot of the activities had those elements to them. You still have the main column with your basic content, but then forms, schedule, and content are off to the side in a right-hand column. When I hit update here, we can see how this page would look if it was using the event template. I'll preview those changes. And now you can see this column has gotten smaller, and over here you see forms, and it just has test in each of those, but you could fill that in with any content that you want in the content box that's provided down here. So that's the basics. That's kind of all of the layout of each of the pages using those 3 templates. You can always insert in new featured images here, most all of those changes apply to both the church and the school. The only other thing that is a little different than that would be on the home page. There is a rotating banner on the home page, and that can be edited here under theme options. Right now on the school page there are 2 banners, and it's easy to add a new one. You can just hit this button, add image, and you either select an image from here or you upload an image. We would suggest that those are already sized correctly when you upload them. Otherwise, they will look not quite right in the space. So it's good to go ahead and maybe have someone who's used Photoshop or another photo editing program that could get them sized to the right size before you upload. And you can delete, when you hit the minus button here, it will delete either of those banners out. You can give them a name if you want. So that's under theme options if you want to change the banner on the home page. Also, the content on the home page is a little different than the rest of the pages in WordPress. So if you want to change the content on just the home page, that's under post. And then here you see St. Stanislaus School, and here's the content on the home page. So if anytime that needs to be changed, then that is actually under post. It is not under pages like everything else. I think that's pretty much the basics of both sites, and feel free anytime to give us a call here at Firehouse Design at 573-893-6937.